What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 88 of the Sorta Interesting podcast, and welcome to our final week of our Men in Black review series, where we are reviewing every Men in Black movie, rounding it out today with Men in Black International. I am your host. My name is Christian Patam, and with me, as always, is the man who was above the system. He is the best of the best of the best with honors. He makes this shit look good. He will be known as Agent M. Myles, darling. How you doing, buddy? How are you doing the last, maybe less than 24 hours since I've talked to you last on our podcast here?
Dude, it's been a roller coaster.
Roller coaster of emotions the last 24 hours.
Emotions, and just allergies. Dude.
Wait, Eagles, were they on a bye week this week? They didn't even play at all today.
I think they play tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
Monday night.
Broncos, 3-0, baby, let's go. We would be first place, but the goddamn Raiders had to win, of course, so we got to share that top spot. But anyways, Myles, for today's side podcast, I have no trailers for us to watch, but in a segment that's quickly becoming my favorite segment here, table topics, baby. Here we go. You ready for this one again? I'm excited
pull
for
from
this
the
one.
box.
I'm pulling from the box here. Let's pull from the end this time here.
Oh, it's a red one.
God, okay, this...
What's the backside? Why is there letters on the backside?
It just has like question marks on it. Oh, you can't see it, but it's like question marks. I guess this is a good one. I haven't really gotten it, but it's the question is, what's the most beautiful drive you've taken? Most beautiful drive you've taken. I haven't driven to a lot of places, so this might be a you question here, but...
Oh yeah, I would say when I drove, driving in Seattle, when I would drive from, Vancouver, Washington, which is on the south end of Washington. It's like right next to the borders, so it's really close.
Where did you live in Washington again? Was it Tacoma?
I lived in I lived in Rainier Valley. I worked in Tacoma a lot.
Okay.
Rainier Valley is close to Seattle. Tacoma is about 45 to an hour south of where I lived. And then Vancouver was on the border of Oregon and Washington. But there's a Vancouver, Canada, and there's a Vancouver, Washington. So Vancouver, Washington to Seattle, that drive is, I haven't driven a lot either. I haven't really driven to the, Midwest.
If we don't have too much on this, we could pick another card, but you could just,
That's it. It's beautiful. It's different. Like,
did you take the 5 all the way from up there? You can, right? Yeah,
you can. But the 5 freeways, once you get up there, it's nice because there's certain parts of it where it's weird. There's like so much trees on the side. You swear if you pulled off to the side of the road, you're in the woods.
This is California or in Seattle?
No, this is in Washington.
Oh, in Washington. Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Portland also, or in Oregon also, because I drove from Washington to.
That's right. So you do have to get
back
through Oregon, right? To my God, my geography.
Yeah, you're terrible.
God damn it.
It's about 900 something miles, close to 1,000 miles from LA to.
How long is that drive? Jeez, is that one day?
You could do it in a day if you're a fucking psychopath.
So what did you do? Did you just pull over and go to a fucking hotel or something?
Yeah, so I pulled off.
Pulled out.
I drove to I drove to Sacramento the first day. So I drove from Seattle down through Oregon to Sacramento first day, and I got there at I don't even know what time. Anyways, I'm an idiot, so I made my reservation for the hotel that day.
Oh no!
But I needed to. So my check-in wasn't until 2 p.m. I was dude. So I had to go stay at this janky ass Motel 6 where this family that looked like they just came from a quinceañera. Dude, there was 16 of them in a fucking in a Chevy fucking Yukon or whatever, GMC Yukon. The big ass ones. And dude, the dad that was driving, it must have been the dad. He was drunk as shit, just yelling at the lady. Yelling at the lady.
Kids in the car?
And I'm standing there just like that meme with the...
yelling at the person who works there.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
This is at 2 a.m. too, because I was driving around trying to find something.
Yeah.
He
probably, you know what? He probably made the same mistake you did. He's probably like, fucking, are you fucking kidding me?
I got 16 people in this car. So actually, I was right next to, I can't remember what the name was. Sacramento Kings. They're fucking arena. I can't remember the
Oh,
name
it
of
used to be the Arco Arena. I don't know if they changed the. I think they changed the
Yeah, I
name
know
of
they
it, but
changed.
yeah, used to
I
be the
don't remember what
Arco.
it was, but it was near there.
Hmm.
It was a Motel 6. I got maybe 4 hours of sleep. Uh, I was kind of sketched out, and I had all my stuff with me in my car. And
Have
I
you
was scared.
ever? Side note here. Have you ever fallen asleep driving or been like very close in danger of falling asleep?
Yes, yes, more times than I'm willing to admit,
Yeah.
and it's not good.
Yeah, I think the one very
Not good.
dangerous time was when I was, I think it was after my 21st birthday. I went with my uncle to Vegas with my cousins, but it was just me and my uncle driving back. And he, you know, we were just partying all night beforehand. So we left on a Sunday morning, and he was like, "Can you just drive like half the way, and then you know we'll switch off." And I started driving. I was in the fucking carpool lane on the very left, fucking falling asleep and like almost hitting the thing. And then my uncle woke up. He was like, "Pull over right now." I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill us both."
Shit, dude.
But I made it all the way to state line, so I mean it's not that bad, but still,
That
I was
was
like,
pretty good.
yeah,
That's not
right.
bad,
From
dude.
Vegas to state line, I was like, man, yeah,
Sure,
but
you
that
got a
was
good nap in. before
so
you was
scary though.
Scared
Yeah.
the shit out of him.
I was like, never again. If I'm ever tired, I'm never doing that again because that was terrifying. We're going high speed in the carpool lane, almost hitting the barrier. I was like, oh fuck! It's not even our car; it was a rental car, so we've been double fucked. Yeah,
Bad
so.
insurance.
Exactly. Yeah, no one. We didn't have that fucking insurance, so I was like, yeah, the would have been double fucked there. But
God damn, the worst is after a bender,
yeah,
and
no,
you
definitely,
just
yeah.
like the next morning on the way to work. Dude,
God,
I'm just,
I think Jimmy had the worst like hungover driving story where I think he was he was driving in the morning to work and he said he had to throw up in the bag while he was driving and he had a stick shift. Yeah, that was what he had the Evo. So I was like, oh my god, why wouldn't you just call out at that point? If you're that bad, for sure I'm calling out. There's no way. But yeah, I mean, I haven't driven. It's a shame because California is so beautiful. I've never been on like PCH, you know, where you take like the, you know, along the ocean, that whole drive there. I heard that's beautiful. Never done it, but I always wanted to do that.
I used to do that in high school, dude. When I was
yeah.
just had my Montero, dude. I didn't give a fuck about. I didn't give a fuck about time, dude.
The
Going to the work,
Montero, damn.
skipping first, second, third period, coming in, you know, after nutrition or whatever you called it, because I'd be out driving. This is when I got my license, obviously.
Yeah.
You know? It's just.
What other states have you driven to? So you've driven to obviously Washington, Oregon, California.
I've driven to Hawaii. No, psych. I've driven to Arizona.
Oh, you just saw Arizona. What was that for?
Yeah.
That's got to be
was-
a boring ass drive though. That's all like desert bullshit.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's better when you're there and you're doing stuff
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to driving there or driving through it.
Yeah.
I went there to. This was actually this past year, New Year's, with Lex, because her aunt owns a house somewhere near the border, where Laughlin is like right on the river, right on the border,
Mm-hmm.
and so Nevada, and then Arizona. So I didn't go too far in. It wasn't too far of a drive, but I've gone to. I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Just Nevada, Arizona, Oregon, and Washington, California.
Yeah, I would love to do like a long like cross country trip. I like driving far places. I don't know why. I prefer that over flying. Like if I could drive somewhere, I'd actually prefer that.
dude,
It's just more fun for me. I don't know. I feel like it's therapeutic to drive far. You know, just kind of like just zone out and just listen to music or podcast or whatever, and just kind of hang out.
If that's your thing, if that's
Yeah.
what you're doing, if you're going to vacation
Mm-hmm.
at that destination, don't drive there. Fly there.
No,
if your vacation is the drive, along the way your destination is part of that vacation, then yeah, by all means drive, and if you're up for it. But I love flying. I will fly anywhere.
I mean,
I'll take a space
obviously,
shuttle
yeah.
somewhere. I don't give a fuck.
Obviously, you know,
I would
flying's
fly
the
to work.
preferred way because it's way faster. But man, just flying in general is just so stressful. Fucking, I haven't even been on an international. Oh, I guess I've been on international flights, but I'm just,
Oh yeah.
I'm scared to. What's the longest flight you've ever taken? How about that? Fuck the cards. Now I'm asking you.
There we go.
Longest flight
God,
you've ever
fuck
taken?
me. Let's see here. I went to DC, Washington DC.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No.
I never got to
went
take that fucking
Boston.
trip.
I went to Boston. It went to Boston and then a connecting flight to DC.
Okay.
Yeah, but Boston was the furthest I went to.
That's like
I
what,
went
5
to.
hours?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I went to Hawaii before when I was like 2, but I don't remember that, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, I wonder how long that flight is. That seems like a long way actually. Hawaii. Yeah.
I don't think I was a crier. I don't think I pissed anybody off. So. I'm a crier now, so I'll piss people off.
I'm terrified to take like a 15-hour, 16-hour flight anywhere. Like, what do you do for fucking 15 hours? I'm like in Rush Hour when Chris Tucker at the end gets on the plane with Jackie Chan. He's like, yeah, I'm going to China with you. And then the lady's like, okay, everybody, it's going to be a 15-hour flight. And Chris Tucker's like, 15 hours? What the fuck are we going to do for 15 hours? That's that's me. I'm like, I don't know. I would be anxiety ridden. First of all, I'd be like, I can't get out of this metal tube for 15 hours. I gotta sit in this little ass seat, and if you got a middle seat, I don't know, I would probably cry. I don't know if I could do it.
Peace be with you.
Yeah.
And the person next to you and the person next to you. Dude, I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't do that unless I had either first class or
first class international. That's like $10,000.
Yeah.
It's unbelievably expensive. Yeah.
It's either have to be that, or I'd have to have an aisle seat.
Yeah, aisle seat's the way to go.
To get up.
But unfortunately, okay. So me, I don't really like to get up. But when I get aisle seat, I'm like, fuck. I know these fucking cocksuckers next to me are gonna have to get up. So I'm gonna have to be that fucking guy, and they have to wake me up to get up. I'm gonna be fucking livid at them.
That's true. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Man. Do you don't have any problems sleeping on flights? Do you?
So kind of. I mean, so when I just took a flight recently to where did I go? Denver. Yeah, that was only like maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So like the flight on the way there, I haven't been on a plane in a long time, especially since COVID. So I was kind of freaking out a little bit, and I had to wear the mask the whole time. I'm like, fuck, it's hot, and we had to sit on the goddamn tarmac. Dude, it was so fucking hot on the tarmac. So I was sweating my balls off with the mask on. And I couldn't really sleep on the way there. I was kind of anxious, but on the way back, I was fucking knocked out. So I love, that was like the greatest sleep ever on the way back. So I actually like sleeping on a plane. Yeah, but I had an aisle seat the second time. The first time I had a middle seat. That's why I couldn't sleep. But aisle seat, you could kind of spill over, on the side a little bit. So that's when I had a good sleep. Yeah.
If you get the middle, if I have to get a middle seat, I'm not sleeping on that flight.
No,
which really sucks.
I did see someone next to me. Pro maneuver on the aisle next to me. I put the table down. He put his head down. I was like, see, that's a good.
No, see. I don't have the. I got the gut. I got that in the way. I don't have I don't have that available to me. But takeoff is always the most. I don't know. I can fall asleep when we're on the runway or the tarmac or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just got the fan blowing on me. And if it has the headrest, that like articulate around your head, dude, I can be out, and then next thing you know, I wake up and we're in the air.
How do you feel about reclining the chair in the airplane? Are you against it if someone in front of you does it? Or are you like, fucking this fucking guy? Or are you like, it's part of the, it's part of the experience. Just
part of the experience, and also. If they do it, I'm doing it too, because I'm getting all that space that I'm allotted. All right, if they're gonna take up mine, I'm taking up the person behind me. Fuck them.
So I had one funny experience with that. So I went to Peru. That was like 2008 or 2009, right? So
that was a long time.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And then it's a long enough flight where they have to serve meals on the plane. So everybody had their meals. I was sitting next to this lady. She had her meal, and the guy in front of her finished his meal, and he said, and he fucking just reclined his seat while her food was on the thing, and it was almost like touching the food. She right as he reclined, she screamed out. She's like, oh, what the? But he didn't even care. The guy was like, yep, I'm going to sleep. So the whole time she was trying to get her food underneath the fucking thing. But yeah, that was if you're eating, please don't recline. That's just rude. That's other people behind you are eating, so maybe that's just the faulty airplane kind of thing where they made it recline too much.
Did you eat on that flight? Because I don't think I've been on a flight where I've had a full meal.
Yeah, I ate on that flight, and they did. Yeah, it was to Peru, so and they had Peruvian food, which is pretty cool. It wasn't that good, but
Guinea pigs.
I remember. So that flight, I took like 2 Benadryls. Because I was like, I need to go to sleep, so I just took 2 Benadryls. I didn't have any sleeping pills, so I was like, anything to knock me out. But I was so fucking drowsy from those 2 Benadryls. Like after I was eating, the person in front of me reclined too, so I had to like hold my tray of food. So after I was like falling asleep, I was literally like this. Like I was holding my food and falling asleep like this, holding the food, and then I woke up like a couple hours later and I was still like this, but no tray in my hand. Someone took it away from me, so I was just sleeping like this the whole time.
Dude, I want to know that interaction.
Yeah.
See that interaction.
I like to see the lady. She's like, "Can I take it?" I'm just like, just fucking out like this. Stupid me. I'm just like this the whole time. But yeah, I mean, I think the pro strat, if you're taking a 15, 16-hour flight, take a sleeping pill. You know, just knock out for most of the way. Maybe when there's 8 hours left or whatever, just wake up and kind of get your shit together.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Because when you take a sleeping pill or you take anything drowsy, fuck whatever position you're in.
Oh yeah,
you're falling asleep.
Exactly. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't even matter if you're comfortable. Your brain's just like, all right, I'm turning off now.
Like I'm shutting off right now.
And it's like time traveling, because you wake up and you're like, oh fuck, we're already fucking here. All right, cool. That's like the best part about falling asleep on a plane. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like surgery also. I mean, it's literally. Have you been knocked out for any surgeries?
No, luckily. Well, nothing yet.
But yeah, I mean that's that Michael Jackson drug that he was taking, before he died. That I could see why, or whatever they used to knock you out. Like I could see why he was so addicted to that, because it's literally you take it, you blink, and you're out. Like it's not even like any no buffer period. You're just out, and then you wake up and it's fucking 5 hours later, and it felt like you just did one blink. That's how traveling. It's a magical drug, and good thing it's not available, because I
hate that in the morning though, because it's like I want to know that I got a full night's rest. I want to know. I don't want to blink and be like, what the fuck? Why are you going off, alarm?
I mean, you do feel like you've been asleep forever though, because you wake up and you're drowsy as shit to the point where you could barely walk. Like after I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I was like, what? Like the nurse had to hold my arms. I was like, where are we going?
Oh, I'm falling.
I'm falling. I need something to hold on to.
Something soft.
Okay, but I mean, yeah, driving. I would love to drive more. That's all that is. But
that's what I'm. Hey, so going back to the fucking. That's why I want that giant fucking fucking Tacoma.
You could take your car out for cross country.
Oh no, trips. I will. Yeah. Once I get a new vehicle, or not a new vehicle, a commuter vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna convert my Tacoma to an Overlander.
And oh wow, that would be a fun project to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that though. I've always wanted to buy a classic car or something, fix it up. I always hear white people doing that, as a side project and shit. I'm like, damn,
dude. That's why I love it.
That sounds kind of fun. I would like to do that, but
I need that. Yeah, I need that. I need that in my life. I need a garage first. So
that's true. Yeah. But if you would like to hear more content like what you just heard, you can donate to our Patreon at patreon.com/sortainteresting, where you could donate at the $1 level. And Myles, if the beautiful people would like to hear the back catalog of our podcast, where can they find us?
SortaInteresting.com. That's where you can find this podcast and all of our podcasts from the past. You go to YouTube, and you could YouTube.com, okay, or YouTube.co.eu. Whatever the fuck, wherever you are.
.br.
Oh god. And you just search Sorta Interesting. Just subscribe to us. I mean, you don't have to turn on notifications. All right, just subscribe to us so we can get our URL. And then we'll talk about notifications later, okay? But we're pumping out videos, dude. We're past that 20 video mark. We're past that year mark right now.
That's pretty crazy.
Getting in there.
Yeah.
We're in there. Monster Month is coming up. That's where we kind of started on YouTube. And speaking of, you can go back through and see our Monster Month movies from last year. And you can see that on sortainteresting.com. Also on sortainteresting.com is our Patreon link. So go there, check it out, help us out. Help yourself, really, because we do this for you. We do this for ourselves, but we also do this for you. Besides that, we're on every platform imaginable except LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. I've been hearing some things about. There's like a dating app that uses LinkedIn for dating. I'm like, I would get no dates off of my LinkedIn. Like, there'd be like, the fuck, this guy.
I know. No,
how is he doing? With
yeah,
this
how
goddamn
bad
life?
is that? Because people are just gonna judge you based solely on your past work and what you're looking for.
It's a rich
right
people
now, right?
app. Yeah, anybody who's not successful, it's like, why the fuck would I want
No
to
college
show
degree?
anybody my LinkedIn? Yeah,
It's a bachelor's. Get the
Don't
fuck
look
out
at
of
my
here.
LinkedIn.
Bachelor
My
forever. How
LinkedIn's
about
terrible.
that?
But on that note, also check out Taryn Huska's new album.
Oh, yes,
just came out
please.
on
I forgot
Spotify.
to plug it.
Yeah, so Taryn Huska's, of course, does all the intro and outro music for all of our videos that we put out on YouTube. So shout out to him. He just put out a new album.
Huskis.
Yeah, at the Huskis. It's also the Huskis on
Huskis.
Yeah, the Huskis on Spotify, where I was listening to his album. Do you know what the album's called, by the way? I forgot what.
Yeah, it's something waves. Oh shoot. Yeah, I bought it on. It's also on. It's also on Apple Music.
Oh, it's on Apple Music, so you could buy it then.
You can buy it. It's it's $8.99.
Yeah, so I actually put all of his. He has a link tree, which is a very smart idea. I put his link tree in all of our videos. So go ahead and look at the description of our video. It's going to be all of his links.
It's called Milky Waves.
So. Yeah, I was listening to it earlier. Yeah, very good. So go check out Taryn Huskis, his album there. But let's get into some production details for Men in Black International. Release date June 14th, 2019, 7 years after the third movie. Director F. Gary Gray, which is the most fucking... Why would you put the last name Gray and name your first name Gary? Like... It's the most confusing.
Gary must be the middle name.
Yeah, I don't know
Gary,
what F
right?
is. Yeah, I don't know. I hate it when people do that, by the way. Why put the F? Like, why put the first letter?
F. Scott Fitzgerald. What?
Like, every time M. Night Shyamalan, I'm like, what does the M stand for? Is it
Mary.
Michael? Is it Moses? I don't know what it stands for. But yeah, F. Gary Gray.
Masturbate.
Known for a bunch of fucking music videos. I didn't even know this until I looked at his IMDb here. He did Ice Cube's It Was a Good Day. He did TLC's Waterfalls. Myles directed that music video. That's an iconic music video.
This came out of left field.
Yeah, right. Outkast's Miss Jackson. Haven't seen that video. Also, a couple movies here. He did Friday, the first Friday movie. He did The Italian Job, which I have still have never seen. So
caprese salads.
I need to watch that. I heard it's pretty good, and I think the debut of the Mini Cooper in America. I think.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
you haven't seen Italian Job?
Never seen it. No, never seen it once. Yeah. I remember when it came out because Mini Coopers were hot when that came out, and I was like, "Oh, this is a little weird," but I know I need to watch it.
No. You don't. This is a bomb that's been dropped on me. Really? I don't know. I thought that was a movie that we've both been. It's not something that we talked about really, but this is really.
And I love heist movies. It sounds like it's a heist movie, right?
It is.
Yeah, I love
Mark
heist
Wahlberg,
movies.
Charlize Theron.
I know the cast. Yeah, Edward Norton's in. Yeah.
Norton.
I think, you know what?
Jason fucking Statham.
I remember starting it because I remember Edward Norton in the beginning with a mustache. Yeah, that's all I remember.
He keeps that. Okay.
That's all I remember. I don't know why I turned it off after that. Maybe, you know what? I think because I watched American History X, I was like, oh, Edward Norton's a cool guy. Minus the racism, excuse me, okay? He's just a cool guy. He's a good actor, okay? He's good. And then I was like, oh, I wonder what else he did. And I saw that, and I was like, wait, he looks weird. He has a mustache. And then I think I turned it off. So, that was a long time ago. I'm definitely willing to. I'm gonna give it a chance one day, one of these days. And then he did Straight Outta Compton and Fate of the Furious, and then writer Matt Holloway, known for this guy's got a crazy resume. Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie, Punisher Warzone, which was the sequel to the first Punisher movie. Actually, it was pretty good. With Punisher Warzone, Warzone's good.
Which one's Warzone?
It had a different actor, so it was. I think it was also like maybe a straight to DVD.
Wait, when did this come out?
This was, I don't know. This was like 2006, 2005.
Okay, keep going. I'll look it up.
Okay. He also did Transformers: The Last Night, which was fucking terrible. Don't ever watch that movie. And he also got 3 upcoming movies here, big upcoming movies. The Uncharted movie that's coming out with Tom Holland and I believe Mark Wahlberg. Also, Kraven the Hunter movie.
I've never seen it. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's doing Uncharted and Kraven the Hunter. Kraven the Hunter is going to be starring Aaron Taylor Johnson, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't know.
Quicksilver.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Kraven the Hunter's story in the Spider-Man comic books, but I don't know about Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's gonna really need to fucking start pushing some heavyweight because Kraven's a massive man. And we've already heard Aaron Taylor Johnson's terrible Russian accent in that Avengers movie, so I'm not looking forward to that accent. And he's also doing Masters of the Universe, a He-Man movie, so we'll see about that.
You're right. Well, I know Aaron Taylor Johnson. He can get cut up.
Yeah, he could get pretty
sure.
shredded, but I need a big dude. You know what I mean? I need like almost bodybuilder big for
his
Kraven.
wife?
Yeah, she's like an old lady, right?
He's old.
Yeah,
He's very old.
it's weird. And he's like a super handsome like young dude. I'm like, what are you
There he
doing,
is.
man? He could get anything he
right
wants.
there.
Yeah. Budget $110 million, which was somehow more than $100 million less than the last movie that we reviewed. $100 million, which is crazy, seeing all the CGI in this movie compared to the last movie.
$100 million.
And then box office, oh god, SWAT, man. We gotta do a SWAT review. I love SWAT. Then a box office, a very sad $253 million. Not even in spitting range of the top movies of that year. Top movies of that year were Frozen 2, Lion King, the live action remake or whatever that I did not like, and of course Avengers Endgame
Did
that
not
year.
watch.
So you didn't watch that Lion King? Yeah, don't even bother.
No.
I didn't. Did I watch Frozen 2? I did watch Frozen 2. Actually, pretty good.
I'm happy to report that I have not seen either one of them.
I think I've only seen the second one. I don't know if I've seen the first one actually. But
you hold your applause.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You should give it a try.
Shut the fuck up.
And then a runtime of 1 hour and 54 minutes.
Really long.
Pretty long,
Very long.
right? Yeah, pretty long.
Pretty fucking long.
Because I watched
Jesus
it.
Christ.
I watched it twice. I watched it once just to watch it and kind of get a feel of the movie. I watched it the second time. The second time, I was dying watching it. I was like, I cannot keep watching this. It was killing me the second time.
Yeah, there was.
Going off of
much.
that, what were your initial thoughts, Myles? Segue into that there.
I mean, just piggybacking off of too much, too long. There was parts where it just dragged. There was.
I think
parts
too
in
much. Too much is the right.
This is
most
international.
Accurate, yeah, too much.
This is
the most
international.
accurate.
I expect them to be in multiple places. I expect them to be all over the world. Instead, they're taking their sweet ass time in certain parts. Marrakesh.
Twice they went
Paris.
back to Marrakesh. Why?
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice they
Twice
went back
to
to
Paris.
fucking Paris. Is that all? I did like the whole.
Go to Asia. Imagine going to Japan. That would have been
Oh
dope
my
to see.
god, that would have been sick. But I think they wouldn't have stood out as much, like they did in Marrakesh. Which I did like that part. I don't know what it was. I did like the aesthetics of Men in Black guys, them in nice suits.
Yeah.
Walking through Marrakesh,
It is pretty cool, right?
It's
I don't know.
It's
It's
like
like
they
in,
were in Aladdin.
Yeah, it's
they-
kind of like in Indiana Jones, where like the KGB people are like walking through. and
Yes,
stuff like
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I was not too thrilled about this movie. I don't know. I didn't really care for it too much. It didn't hit like Men in Black 3 did. It didn't surprise me like it did. And yeah. What about you? I don't know.
Oh man, yeah. I really, really wanted to like this movie, but
I did too.
on paper, it's got everything that I would love, right? From an action movie, we got Chris Hemsworth, we got Tessa Thompson, we got Liam Neeson. In theory, we're supposed to have better CGI.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kumail Nanjiani, which I totally forgot he was in this. But in theory, we're supposed to have better CGI, right? Than with this being a more recent movie than the third movie. But I feel like the CGI was just not good compared to the third movie. Like some of it was good, but a lot of it was not. And it was just that I think this movie in whole was just not executed very well. I don't think it's a bad movie, but I think my expectations were a little higher.
Same here.
Especially with this cast that they brought in. I was expecting a complete reboot from the series. Were you expecting that at all? Or did you know it was going to be in the same universe as the last movie or the last series?
No, it was. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was until I saw
Yeah, I saw Emma Thompson as O again. I was like, Oh, fuck. God damn it. This is
Yeah.
the same fucking place again? The same everything? And I was pretty let down by that, honestly. I was expecting a full-on reboot of this whole series, but I thought the ending of Men in Black 3 was a perfect ending, not only just for Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, but a perfect ending for that franchise.
Yeah.
In general, that whole universe. But overall, I think the movie was just very forgettable. And if it wasn't for Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth being the stars of this movie, it would have been fucking dead in the water. There's no way anybody would have watched this in the movie theater.
That's true. I think their chemistry too from Thor Ragnarok really helped.
Definitely,
Really helped, and it was easy to it was there.
Yeah.
Just some of the jokes, some of the comedy wasn't on Chris Hemsworth's part. It was.
I love Chris Hemsworth. Yeah,
his comedy is great.
It's Thor comedy. It's the same thing he does. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's great. I love him. He's handsome.
Oh my god, he's strikingly good looking in this.
I want to hug him.
He's a little smaller than I remember. Also, like he must have been losing weight, or he must have been like in his off season for Thor, because he was a little. Still shredded, but not as big as we've seen him before.
Like hugging a bag of ropes, just give him
shaking his hand is like fucking just a bundle of bananas in your fucking hand.
Bite my lip every time I see him, and man, that one scene where he's just walking through on that island. And he's got
the pink pants. When Rebecca Ferguson was like, "Why is he wearing pink pants?" and they cut back, I'm like, "Wait, that works. What are you talking about? That's an amazing outfit. What are you talking about, Rebecca?" But yeah, the plot of the whole movie was just a little too confusing. But I do like the little twist.
Very predictable too.
I like the twist of MIB being compromised from the inside, which was a little different. Different enough to keep me interested. But even though it was totally obvious from the start, before I even watched the movie, I saw Liam Neeson on the poster. I was like, yeah, he's gonna be the fucking bad guy. Like he's gonna turn against them and be the bad guy at the end, which is exactly what happens here. But yeah, final conclusion here. I was just let down. I thought it was cool visually, like it was a visual masterpiece. Like I saw a lot of cool CGI in there, but it just didn't do it for me. CGI is not enough to save this movie.
Yeah, aside from one particular scene that just blew me away.
Yeah. Which I'm very excited to talk about.
Yeah, I think that I think this movie really fell short of my expectations, and they were pretty high, just like yours.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I wish I didn't. I wish in a world I could choose to block out any source of material or anything related to something I want to watch that's new or original to me or something, like just choose and go through filters in my brain.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if this was like the first of the series, that would have been cool. Like if they're like, hey, we're gonna come out with 3 movies like this, be like, oh, like if I haven't seen the other movies, of course, and be like, oh, that would be pretty cool to see. But
I wish I could. There you go. I wish I could neuralize myself.
just turn it on yourself. Yeah. Huh. Let's get into a rundown, Myles. Here, the movie opens up in Paris, 2016. We are introduced to Agent H, played by Chris Hemsworth, and High T, played by Liam fucking Neeson.
That High T.
High T. I love that. I immediately thought of you when I saw that High T. I was like, bro, why would it be High T? It had to be an inside joke. They had to know. And then
Liam just walks in the set one day, baked as shit.
Just fucking his eyes are like, what's up, guys? But yeah,
he wants me jump that fence in 30 takes.
I was about to get to that. So High T, played by Liam Neeson, aka fucking Taken. I don't even know his name in the movie. I'm just gonna call him Taken. But that I've got a very particular set of skills I've acquired over a very long career. Also
skills that make me
skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. And then also fucking, of course, Ra's al Ghul from goddamn Batman. I love your parents' death was not your fault. And when he had that dope ass dude, when he's wearing that suit and he's throwing high kicks at Bruce Wayne, I'm like, there's nothing cooler than wearing a suit, a tailored suit, and throwing a high kick at someone. That's like my biggest dream in life. And they get to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
It's good to know, dude.
I just want to throw a high kick. Exactly, dude. I just want to throw a high kick in a nice suit. And then they get to the top of the Eiffel Tower, and right away we see their weapons. And goddamn, every weapon in this movie looks so futuristic and badass. And it's honestly
best part of the movie.
I was about to say, my favorite part about the movie, just all the weapons in this, and they tell a pair of lovers to evacuate immediately as there is an alien invasion about to occur. Neuralize them before sending them off. Then H&T fight off a monster coming out of a portal when the screen cuts to white. Then we cut to 20 years later in Brooklyn, in the household of a young child named Molly and her parents. And her parents investigate a strange noise in the house and realize it's a strange creature amongst them. Then Molly awakens and their parents speak to her parents speaking with MIB agents outside and witness them being neuralized. Then Molly turns her head and sees like this tiny little alien, which I was like, the CGI is not that great. When I saw that alien, I was like, well, how is it worse than the last movie we saw? I don't understand.
It looked like Fantastic Beasts.
It did. That's exactly what it was, right? Fantastic Beasts, not good, and it looks exactly like that. I think that's why I hated that. And then she helps the little alien escape before her parents could find him. Then we cut to sometime in the future where Molly is an adult now, played by Tessa Thompson. I love Tessa Thompson so much. She is in like everything I love. She's in MCU. She was in that.
She was by Creed's side.
Yeah,
come on,
dude. Her in Creed. She was so good.
Yeah, she was.
Also in Westworld. She's really good in Westworld as well. Then Tessa Thompson. She's interviewing at various law enforcement agencies, trying to find the secret organization that deals with aliens that she saw as a child, but to no avail. Then she ends up taking a job that's, well, it's literally my job, Myles. She takes a job being IT support at a call center there, and then she's working. It's my job's not that like that though. Like,
do you care?
It doesn't look like. No, I don't care. God,
do you care? like they care?
Yeah, they care a little too much. They're like really into it. I'm like,
and
okay, guys.
Well, she did the solution that solves 90% of the problems.
Yeah,
you deal with,
right? That's when she did that. I was like, oh my god, this is touching me right now. This is step number one. Every time someone calls me, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna ask you, right? Did you fucking turn it off and on? And 90% of the time, you should be surprised they did not. So yeah, I'm still going to that every time. And then she ends up she's working. She's monitoring a strange object entering into our atmosphere and figures out its landing spot. Then she takes a cab to the landing area and realizes the place is being cloaked with a mechanism to make it appear like everything is all normal, which is pretty cool. I like that device a lot, where you like walk through that little force field thing. Then she enters the cloaking field and sees the alien that's landed and the area swarmed with MIB agents. And again, the CGI in this part is really bad, where they take out that green alien like out of that ship, and I'm like, what the fuck? This has to be like some kind of callback to something, but I don't really know what it was. And then she changes into her own MIB outfit and tails the agents back to HQ. And then Molly enters HQ, and we see that it's the same headquarters from our previous MIB movies. And honestly, that's when it got a little disheartening for me. I was like, oh no, this is the same place again? And like, I was looking forward to a fresh reboot of the series, but here we go, back again. We won't let you remember. And then Molly tries to make some small talk with the man out front, and we get a little cameo from Frank the Pug here, whom I thought was dead, but I guess he isn't. Like, I thought he was totally dead, and especially in the last movie with, the painting in Jay's apartment.
Well, there's a little. I'll just give you this.
Sure.
There's a little, because he's on the poster.
Yeah, like he's on the poster of the movie.
Yeah, Frank is on the poster, and he's in the eye of MIB, and then in the B is the worm guys.
Oh, okay.
Which we see Frank the Pug, voiced by Tim Blaney, and the worm guys, voiced by Tom Fountain, are the only characters from Men in Black and Men in Black 2 to also physically appear in this one. Although they have a prominent place on the movie's poster, these characters have less than a minute of screen time. So they kind of debated you.
I don't know. Why would Will Smith in the last movie have a poster of a dog that's still alive? Then that's not even his dog. It's a little weird to think about now.
Yeah.
It does imply that he's dead, right? If he has a big old like memorabilia poster about him, but whatever.
Well, yes and no. I don't know. I got a picture of Kona.
No, that's your dog though. Frank's not his dog. That's just a dog,
That's true. I got a picture of Bart. That was my mom's dog.
Yeah, I understand that because it was your dog, and it's dead. But but Frank's alive and he has a poster of him, which is weird.
Apparently now.
And then the man calls in a code black, which is racist as shit, considering Tessa Thompson's race. So I was like, that's someone didn't, double check that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Wait. Holy shit.
Exactly. I was like, why would you call it a code black and Tessa Thompson's black? Like, that doesn't sound right.
What a code yellow is an Asian guy walking in
code
there.
White. Call in the opposite. A code white.
Yeah, there you go.
And then Molly is about to see the main area of HQ when the elevator locks up and takes her underground, where she's confronted by Agent O from the last movie, played by Emma Thompson again. Which and her hair is different though. She's like really cool, like white hair, which is a pretty dope hairstyle.
No, you like that?
I do. I don't know why. I think maybe because I was like, maybe one day I could do that too. Maybe I don't have the skin tone for that, but I was like, all white hair is just dope to me.
I think you could. I really think you could.
Maybe one day we'll see. I mean, I'm already going like white, so one day
I think you can get that silver but whiter, like the more white gray kind of like.
I like that gray like anime style. Yeah, that's
yes.
Cool stuff.
I think you could do that. I really do, and I think the carpet should match the drapes if that's the case.
Imagine the roots coming back down there. How weird that's gonna look.
Or how cool.
But yeah, I mean, one day we'll see. Molly is about to be neuralized when she stops them and explains her past experiences with MIB and her life journey to find them, and tells O she'd like to join the team. Then O puts Molly into a training program, sees her scores are off the charts, so she accepts. Then we get an updated modern version of the last suit you'll ever wear scene, which I really did like this version right here, Myles. I don't know if you like. I liked it a lot. Like they got some like dope hip hop beats like going on in the background. Then we get
the song. Yeah. Wait, who do they have going for this?
Yeah, it sounded familiar.
They had somebody. I can't. I had this. I should have wrote it down. Whatever. Keep going.
But yeah, there's some dope hip hop beats going on in the background. We get O saying the speech that Zed says in the first movie, which was so cool, like word for word, verbatim. Then we get a little montage of the suits and the weapons that Molly is going to wear, and it's stylized all cool, like the editing's all cool, like it's a music video. Then Molly is accepted as a probationary agent and is handed her first mission from O, and sends her to MIB London. Then we cut to Agent H hanging out with some seedy aliens and humans doing some high-stakes gambling.
It's Bubbling by Anderson .Paak.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay, Anderson .Paak, gotcha.
Sorry.
And then, no, it's all good. Then H tries to conduct some legal business with one of the head boss aliens, but he does not fuck with the MIB scum. So they try to kill H, and in the process gets bit by a poisonous snake, and the only person who has the anti-venom is an alien woman.
Gotta suck the poison out.
I've never sucked venom before. You have to suck the venom out. I've never sucked venom before.
We need to do that movie. That movie is actually... Dude, I watched it recently.
I haven't seen that in a long time. I'm scared.
It holds up.
Does it?
Okay. It holds up. You know why? Because it's not based on like a certain time where like... It's like old timey, so it's supposed to have like fucking stupid jokes.
You know what I love? I love when they have like old period pieces, but they talk normally, like modern day speak. Like, have you ever seen that movie Year One with Jack Black?
Yes,
dude, they just talk like this, like normal, but it's like they're like cavemen. It is so fucking funny. I love when movies do that. Oh, but I don't know why movies don't do that anymore. It's so fucking funny when they do that.
It's almost like a fourth wall break, but like kind of just in your head where you're. Yeah.
Jack Black, dude, it's such an underrated movie. Year One, God, it's so fucking funny. And then the alien woman gives H the antidote in exchange for some sexy time, which is such a strange scene because that didn't go anywhere. Like maybe they just wanted to get Chris Hemsworth get his shirt off. Yeah, exactly. I think that was the only reason why.
Did a little cupping.
Yeah, and he had like the little things on his belly, and I was like, "Ooh, okay." And he looks really good.
What does his dick look like?
There's a lot of holes for him.
5 seconds to imagine.
A lot of holes for him to stick it in.
Cool.
Then Molly now on a subway from New York to London.
Unless she's like a real squid that has that fucking beak.
Oh God.
Down there. Oh God.
And we get a cameo from the Slug the aliens, like you said. And then the train transforms into like a futuristic bullet train looking thing, and honestly all of that CGI for the train looked really bad. I don't know what I think it was the color variations they chose. Like there's too much silver going on where you couldn't differentiate.
They tried to make it like they tried to keep the theme with the guns and that.
No, that did not work for that, because I think those guns were very like practical, so you could see all like the shine off of the guns, but this train did not look good at all.
They didn't need to do that. They did not need to do that. Maybe change the interior.
There you go.
The exterior, and then just keep it like keep that same where they would look like they were going around the globe like all quick as fuck. That was cool. That part was cool because it's like, you're like, that's how they get from A to B so quickly. I guess
it's just weird how the CGI just does not look good, and it's a recent movie. I'm like, how is it not good? You have all the resources you get on your hands, and you can't make it look good. Then now at the London MIB headquarters, Agent M attends a new agent orientation where she meets Agent High T, and he explains that in order to work here, you have to have a high T. All right, we'll get you there. We'll get you there. No time. And then M opens up a dope ass embossed gift box with the letter M on it, and I was like, immediately I was like, where can I find that for Myles? Because that box is fucking dope as fuck, with like a silver M on it, and inside is a compass, a gift from High Tea. And then cut to Marrakesh for the first time, and we see a young man working at a restaurant when the power goes out, and he goes outside to change the fuses when an alien entity turns the man into mush and assumes his human form as twins. But I do like the effect that those two aliens had.
Yeah,
like,
I do
like
too.
A galaxy that they were like floating in. I was like, oh shit, they look like Watchers almost. Like it looked dope.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was like the
that
Watchers
was
from
really dope. I did like that.
Those guys look really cool.
I got like twins from the Matrix vibes though.
Yeah, dude, I was about to say that. It looked like a modern day reboot of those twins from the Matrix.
Oh man, I can't wait to do Matrix.
Instead of being the white dudes, they're two black dudes. Like, that would be a total
white?
modern day. Oh yeah, they were like super white. They had white dreads. And they might have been like albino. For all I know, I don't know, but
they were albino as fuck.
Those twins were so fucking cool, though. I can't.
They were badass.
Those guys are so cool. And then the twins enter a shop and tell a man they demand to see the queen. In this scene, we kind of get like a glimpse of their power, and it's basically like the T-1000 powers from Terminator 2, where they like touch things and they could like make weapons out of them and stuff. And then they talk to a little alien named Pawnee, played by Kumail Nanjiani. And man, this
comedic relief.
This might be a bad take here, but I thought this was a letdown for me. Honestly, I did not think Kumail's voice performance was very good in this movie, like at all. Like I thought I thought the jokes were funny that he was saying, but man, his line delivery needs help when it comes to voice acting. Not good.
I think I totally agree with you there. I don't mind seeing Kumail. I like Kumail.
Yeah.
If he had played a live action character or maybe an alien that wasn't tiny like this or so like
that design sucked, by the way, of that little alien. It did not look good at all. The CGI was not that good. The design with like the armor, and why make it like a tiny alien? Make it like a life-size alien so Kumail could, act it out instead of doing, just the voice for it.
Yeah, there you go. Throw the dots on him, dude.
Throw the dots on his face and shit so he could act it out, because his voice performance was not good. And the twins tell Pawnee that they need someone killed, and he holds up a hologram of an alien yet to be seen. And then we see H arrive to HQ, and another agent tells M he saved the world with nothing but his wits and his Series 7 deatomizer. A recurring bit that we will hear a lot throughout this movie. I actually really like this scene too, where like the alien lady's like slowing down time with her head, and then wasn't Chris Hemsworth like
he just points there. He's like,
yeah.
And I got American Psycho.
Yeah, definitely. He's like, yeah. And then some of the top agents are having a meeting with High Tea about the events that happened in Marrakesh, and we are introduced.
Having a smoke sesh.
They really are, right? A little circle sesh around there.
Baseball. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here.
We are introduced to Agent C, sort of like H's rival in the workplace there. And then T brings up the hologram of the alien we just saw in the prior scene and explains that he is a royal alien and wants to be shown a good time while on Earth, and H will be his chaperone. And then M meets H at his desk and gives him a dossier on the alien he's about to meet up with. And dossier, Myles? Dossier, the word, might be one of my favorite words ever.
Yeah,
especially
dossier is a nice
especially
word,
when it's like spy stuff, like in a spy movie. I'm like, dude, the word dossier is so fucking cool.
If you use that at work, you're automatically you sound like you talk 10 pay grades above
You know
yourself,
what you're
okay?
doing when you're saying the word dossier. It's like, oh shit, he's got this handled. And then H tells M, he usually works alone, but changes his mind last minute and tells M to tag along. And then H and M get to, God, I'm gonna be saying H and M every time.
H and M. Wow.
Every time I say that, now I'm gonna be thinking of the goddamn store. Then H and M get to a nightclub. They loosen up a bit here. I like how Chris Hemsworth, he's like, you gotta loosen up, and he buttons his shit all the way down. So like, there's like two buttons left. Then Tessa's like, okay, hold on, let me just button.
I'm coming in.
Just button two more up there. And they enter the club, and right away some music that you'd hear fucking Matt Villalba bumping in his car. What was that song that you were singing before? How did that song go? I can't remember.
I cannot remember how it went.
But it was some like nightclub shit going on. And then we see aliens and humans partying together, having a great time. And then H meets with Vungus. And, you know, them two are a couple of old pals here hitting it off. Then Vungus meets M and immediately starts to hit on her. And then M confronts H. Knows what he's trying to do, trying to pimp out M to Vungus to make him happy. The twins enter the club, and we get a very weird scene that just did not work for me at all. Like, the twins start observing the other people at the club, and they start dancing along with them, and they have like a weird like dance-off scene where they're a circle of people around them and dancing in the middle. I'm like, these are aliens. Why would aliens have a dance-off? It doesn't make any sense here. And then Vungus tries to get serious with H about a situation, but after grabbing a hold of H's wrist, he senses he is a changed man now. And then the twins fire off a little dart into Vungus's throat, incapacitating him, and H sends him away in a cab. And as the car drives off, it's blown up, and Vungus, with Vungus still alive in the inside. And then H and M have a little like firefight. What happened? Are you alright?
H&M.
Did you find the song, or you just?
I'm trying to.
Oh, that's all right.
But you're getting to the part.
We're getting right here, Myles. H&M have a firefight in the middle of the street with the twins, in what might be one of my favorite firefights ever. The best scene in the whole movie, hands down. Even though it wasn't actually that good, we see H&M use their whole arsenal of dope ass weapons, dude.
And I thought of you immediately when like the handle on the door when she just.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, H keeps yelling at M to grab various parts of the car that turn into weapons. He's like, gas cap, and then she fucking pulls out the gas thing and it turns into a dope ass rifle. And then she takes out the side view mirrors and it turns into like a whole arsenal of weapons inside the side view mirror. And then H pulls out the tail light,
the tailpipe. Tail light. That's right, tail light.
The tail light, and then he grabs the hubcap from the fucking tire, puts it on as a magazine. I was like, holy fuck. Dude, it's fucking genius, dude.
And not to mention the sounds, dude.
Oh my god.
The sounds of these guns.
The design of these guns, it might be one of the coolest and most creative things I've ever seen in a movie. And honestly, the whole movie was worth watching again just for that scene. It was so fucking cool. And then M pulls out the exhaust pipe that turns into like a big ass like Gatling gun. I was like, dude, that is so cool. And then M goes to
mounts it onto the fucking
mounts that
car.
Thing that only has like one like thing
rocket,
that he shoots. And then M goes to Vungus, and Vungus tells M to hide a little gem and tells her something is wrong in the Men in Black. And then the fight ends with the MIB agents rolling the place for backup, which is pretty cool. Never actually seen like other agents show up for backup in the other movies. And then C gets to the scene and gives H some shit about bringing M along because she's just a probationary officer. And then back at HQ now, H and M are waiting for T to grill them when M looks at some paintings on the wall, Myles, and we get a little Easter egg here. Do you remember this scene? There was a painting of Agents J and K fighting the cockroach from the first movie.
No, I didn't.
You didn't see that?
This.
Hold on, let me get this painting up here. I have a picture of it right here, dude, and it is so fucking cool. Hold on, let me share my screen here. We're gonna have to stop everything because I need to show you this. It is.
I got it. Okay, I got the song. It's Boneless by Steve Aoki, Chris Lake, and Tuhamo. Dun 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 dun
Dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun. That's the song,
dude. Anyways, holy shit, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on, I gotta show this on the fucking on the stream here. Let me switch to that, and then I gotta get the video. Hold on, I gotta change this. Right there. Dude, I want that in my house so badly. It looks like a historical painting, doesn't it? It looks so fucking cool. Shit. Yeah, this is hanging in T's office, man. But look at that painting. I just want to just take a look at this masterpiece. How fucking cool that is.
So badass. I'm
like a little homage to the first. It was very quick. That's why, because they like panned to the painting and they panned over like real quick. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that because I'm gonna be on the hunt tomorrow, looking for that on like Etsy or something because I need that in my house. I need that hanging up ASAP because that looks so cool. Hold on, let me go back now to that and then. Gotta switch. Dun 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 dun. And then let me pull this back up. Yeah, I need that fucking thing in my house. ASAFP. Then the painting next to it is a painting of H and T fighting an alien at the Eiffel Tower from the beginning of the movie, and a caption under it reading, "Armed with their wits and Series 7 deatomizers again." Then C tells T they should be terminated and neuralized for their actions in a very funny scene here where like C like pulls out his neuralizer. He's like, "You guys need to be neuralized." And he puts on his sunglasses and Chris Hemsworth's like, "Oh fuck." And he like puts it on real quick.
Just say the word, I'll do it right now.
He's like, "Do it. I'll do it right now." And then I like how Chris Hemsworth in the background too is like he's like I'm gonna take them off, right? I'm gonna take off my sunglasses.
Like putting down a gun or something, you know, like at the same time.
Because he's like putting down the neuralizer and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna put him down now." And then shit, where am I at here? Then M tells T that there is a mole in the MIB giving intel to the Hive. And then H gets a hold of some space drugs Vungus had on his person and tells M he knows only one person who produces the stuff. Then back in Marrakesh, now H meets with his contact Nazar and his alien friend who's his actual beard, which was a little weird. His name is Bazam. And then Nazar and H talk about his former relationship with Risa, the head boss lady of the criminal underworld. And then at HQ, C finds footage of Vungus giving M the gem. And then the twins arrive at Marrakesh and Nazar calls Riza. And then H&M find the shop owner dead and find Pawnee is the only survivor of an attack and pledges his loyalty to M. And then MIB agents arrive in Marrakesh sent by C. And then C tells T that there's a lot of letters in this.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
C tells T that the item from Vungus is some sort of weapon. Then a whole chase scene with the MIB agents happens here. And then, you know, Chris Hemsworth on that really cool, like, alien motorcycle thing, which I like the design of it a lot. It has, like, venting things on the side there and the cool lights on it. And then in the desert, the little gem gets transformed. The little gem transforms into a weapon. And the weapon looks like kind of like the gun from what's that from Portal. It kind of looks like the Portal gun with like the little claws at the end there. Which is pretty cool. And then M test fires the weapon and it literally creates a canyon in the ground and that was just on the low setting.
The canyon.
Fucking what's his name? Kumail was like, "Wait, that was the low setting? Imagine the fucking high setting. That's taking out the whole goddamn planet."
What did she say? It was a star.
Yeah, it was like a star inside, which is pretty cool. Yeah,
a blue giant that they miniaturized. Yeah. And fucking It looked like about astronomy. Tell me.
I thought the blue giant is like our planet. Isn't our planet a blue giant?
No, they classify like stars as far as sizes and heat as blue, red, yellow, or like the bigger they are usually,
the harder they fall.
Yeah. And yellow, they're not as strong. I don't know, dude.
You're calling our sun not as strong? How dare you?
Not as strong as
I dare you to go over there, okay, and tell him to his face over there, okay? And then
years, right?
At HQ, C confronts T about helping H and M get away. And then back at the desert, Patam takes the gem from them and flies away to give the gem to Riza. And then H and M get the motorcycle working again, decide to visit Riza on her island. Then we are introduced to Riza, played by Rebecca Ferguson. And I love Rebecca Ferguson so much. She was not in this movie nearly enough. Like, they should have introduced her way earlier, but she was barely in this movie at all. And then we're also introduced to her alien bodyguard. And then H pretends to give Pawnee to Riza as a gift while M infiltrates the stronghold, and it's revealed that Riza has the weapon now. Then M tries to steal the weapon back, but she's caught. And then M and H have their backs against the wall when M realizes the bodyguard alien is the alien from the beginning of the movie when M is a child. How
convenient.
Yeah, I was about to say, did this do anything for you? I think this is supposed to be like a touching moment, but I was like, yeah, this isn't doing anything for me right now. Like, this is a weird plot device to use. Like, why include, like, maybe have him like be a character, like a recurring character throughout the whole movie, like not just like one little scene. Like, it was just convenient for that moment there. And then the alien recognizes Molly 2 and helps them escape with the weapon turning on Riza. And then the twins catch up to H&M demanding the weapon for the Hive, but are eliminated by T and the other MIB agents, and M hands over the weapon to T. Then at HQ again, T locks the weapon away in a case to deliver back to its home. And then M and T get a funny feeling about everything happening and try to find the weapon again, but it's now gone, and it's revealed that T was the mole the entire time. And C tells them
who'd have known.
C tells them T is going back to Paris to bring back the Hive at the Eiffel Tower. And then H&M head to Paris with C's help, and we see that T has opened up the portal at the Eiffel Tower from the beginning of the movie. Then M asks questions about defeating the Hive for the first time. Defeating the Hive the first time around, and all H can remember is nothing but our wits and our Series 7 deatomizers, and he kind of realizes that he was neuralized. He's like, that's all I remember, and he realizes he was neuralized and fed that life from T. And then M and H have a fight with T as he opens up the portal for the Hive, and T transforms into like a Hive creature, which I was a little confused about. I was like, did the creature kill T and he transformed him into T, or I think it's just T with like a virus inside.
Because they said that it'll eat you from the inside out or something like that. So it probably just
just inside of him. Okay, so it was actually T the whole time. Okay, I was confused about that.
Kind of like how the cockroach was, except he didn't use his skin. He did. I don't know. I just in a more sophisticated way.
Just transformed him from the inside out. Okay. But yeah, I'm skipping a lot of this because this fight just went on for a little too long here. I was not a fan of it. I was like, I'm ready for this movie to be over. I am tired of it. I was so done by the end of this here. Then H convinces the human inside of the monster to give back the weapon, and M blasts the portal, destroying it, and T at the same time. And then they meet back with O, who gives M her neuralizer, and H is made head of the London branch, which is pretty cool. I like how the neuralizer's like, hey, this is your ticket to becoming an MIB agent. Even though I was about to say he didn't. Jay didn't get it till the end of the movie, so yeah, that makes sense.
You either get it like this. Or you get it like this.
You get it like, when you're like this, it's like,
psych!
That puts on the glasses real quick. Chris Hemsworth, he's like, oh, shit.
So they fuck you, they give you the fucking clear lenses. They give you the no lens glasses. Shit.
That always was weird. I always wondered that too. It's like, how does a pair of sunglasses help with? They must be special sunglasses to block out the whatever it is that's coming into your eyes. But I also like that effect too. When they do neuralize someone, it always has that blue glow, like just around the eyeballs. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I always like that.
It's kind of like a mini X-ray. It shows like just underneath the skin.
I like that a lot. But that is the end of the movie. I skipped a lot of that end part because that last fight just was not good at all to me. I did not like it at all. A lot of bad CG. And it just, the movie was already too long at that point. So I just had to cut all that. But Do you have any? Actually, let's rank this real quick. So, I have for the first movie, I have as number 1. Number 2, I have Men in Black 3, and then is this better than Men in Black 2?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. In my opinion, that street scene holds up against anything.
God, man, that's one of those scenes where I just want to watch that on YouTube like all the time. I don't care about anything else in this movie. That scene was so creative and so much fun, man. That
even
CGI
cool
was
on
so cool.
on the aliens part. Like you completely forget that
Oh,
the guy took car, melted it, and made it as like a shield.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
He swiped it across like it was paint.
And they were like they were in their alien form too, like with the And then I think they took a shot also, and it I think it like disappeared within them or something. They had like a cool effect with that too. It was like T-1000 shit where it just like they just absorbed the shot. So, but yeah, that whole scene, goddamn, so fucking cool.
Yeah. So we got the same list. We got International third and Men in Black 2 last.
2 should. Oh my god, 2. I feel like we need more movies just to put 2 even lower than what it is. It's just
we
not
don't
even.
have to put 2 fourth. We can put 2 like 8th if you want to.
Put that like way back there. God, terrible. But
put it for interpretation. 50 years down the line, when we have 3 more movies.
I was almost looking forward to if they were gonna have more of these this series. If they were gonna carry on with these 2 characters, I'd be like, maybe I would give that a try. Honestly, if they learned from their mistakes, but I don't know. I think they were done with that after its poor box office performance. So, yeah. Did you have any trivia facts for us?
I got a few here. The MIB agents have been wearing the same standard issue Hamilton Ventura watch since the beginning. The iconic Ventura watch was first released in 1957. That's like the one that looks like
it's like a triangle one, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. I like that watch a lot. That looks dope with a suit on. That looks dope.
There was a secret apartment at the top of Eiffel Tower where Gustav Eiffel entertained famous guests like Thomas Edison.
Oh, I did skip a part there where I think they said the Gustav Eiffel was also an alien. Or no, I think he worked for the MIB or something. Like he was an MIB agent. That. Yeah.
Sir Paul Smith, who helped design the suits for the MIB agents in this movie, appears as a typewriter repairman at the secret entrance to London's MIB headquarters.
Oh.
So he's the repairman.
Gotcha. I guess. Oh, yeah, because I remember, that was actually a cool way when he walked into that typewriter shop, and he's like, fuck, which one of these typewriters is the one to get in? I think that's the guy he was talking to.
Yeah.
And then,
that's the guy.
And then he pushes the H on the typewriter, and it opens the secret door. I was like, I love me the secret door. I love secret compartments. I love secret doors.
Like that part where he's like, punch it. You got it, H.
Oh, yeah. And then he
just drop.
Yeah.
Tessa Thompson loves the character of Pawnee and knew that Kumail would be perfect for the role. Although his character is all CGI, Nanjiani flew out to London so he could read with Thompson and Chris Hemsworth in person, making the character interactions feel more dynamic.
It's pretty crazy to think all 3 of them in MCU now. That's pretty crazy, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Kumail coming next month, I think. Yeah.
Kumail just fucking jumped over all of them.
Because Kumail's he's on that fucking gear. That's why he is so jacked right now. He is so
How
jacked.
dare you? I don't think he's on that gear. How dare you?
Oh my god. Have you seen how big he is now? He's even bigger than he was in the Eternals movie. He's off the chain, like off the rails right now. He's unbelievably huge.
Kumail.
If you see his jaw, it is fucking huge now. His jaw and his face is like, you can see all the shit he's been pumping into him, all the supplements. And he's not young, Myles. He's almost 50, Myles.
Shit.
I think he's almost 50. So to think that
God.
Are you gonna tell me he's not on the gear after looking at that?
Oh my!
And it's not like he's 25 or he's 30 at the peak of his physical peak. He's in his 40s, Myles. He's almost 50, I think. So.
Oh my God!
Go ahead and look at that and tell me he's not on the gear.
All right. I retract my statement, but I'm not gonna fully commit to that. Jesus Christ!
Spoiler alert: a lot of these people are on the gear, but I don't think Chris Hemsworth though. I don't think he's on the gear. He's pretty young still, so.
You don't like to think they're on the gear,
Yeah, I know. They're probably all on it.
God damn it!
Because how do you get in that shape in such a short?
I'm waiting for that documentary to drop. Then, okay.
Which one?
Just the documentary. I don't know.
Pumping
Somebody's
Iron?
gonna put out. Just Hollywood gear or something. I don't know.
There has to be, right? Like,
Right?
in like maybe like 20 years or 15 years.
Oh, yeah,
there's gonna be like the superhero era, and it's gonna show like everybody getting jacked and shredded in like 3 months to become a superhero. Yeah,
like Russia passing the fucking shit through the wall.
Oh yeah, what a great documentary, Icarus. I love that documentary.
Damn, it's so good. Just leave it. Leave them all. Let them all juice.
And I'm for it. I don't really care. Do the juice. I want you to do the juice. I want you to be at your physical best. I don't care. It's not like you're
die on the spot. That's on you.
It's not like you're competing in the Olympics. You're just you're making a movie. It's not a big deal. Get on the gear. I encourage it.
Let me continue here. Chris Hemsworth announced shortly after release of this movie that he would take a break from acting to be with his family.
That was a lie. Is that a lie? That was what, 2016? So I guess not really.
This movie came out in 2019.
Oh, was it?
I think his next movie was after this.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, 2019. So
I don't know. That's weird because he was in
Bob
reboot.
Because the same year this Avengers Endgame came out, so I think the next one is going to be Guardian. No, it's going to be his own. It's going to be another Thor movie. So yeah, I guess he is taking a break, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess because he was in the reboot, but I guess that was all kind of filmed the same time because he was in Extraction.
Oh, that's right, Netflix. Dude. Yeah, that was actually a good movie.
Action.
That was dope.
Straight action, bro.
Yeah.
And he was in the Loki TV series, but that was only one. That was just a voice.
Oh, right. I remember that. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess he did because he just did voice work in What If, and then the next like actual physical thing he's gonna be in is Thor: Love and Thunder in 2022.
Okay, yeah, took a break. Yeah. A little bit of a break, not that
He's
much.
gonna be in Furiosa.
Oh, that's that Mad Max spinoff, huh?
Hold on.
What happened?
Hold on. I'm looking at his credits right now. He's
gonna be Hulk Hogan.
Oh, fuck you. All right.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, that's why he's getting jacked. He's getting huge right now. Like, he's bigger than he's ever been because it's going to be Hulk Hogan, yeah.
I just don't want to hear his accent.
No, yeah, I'm scared of that.
That's all right, though. Okay, so this movie was originally going to be a quote-unquote Jump Street Men in Black crossover with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill reprising their roles.
That would have been amazing. Oh, my God, I would have loved that. Oh, fuckers. Why didn't they do that? That would have been hilarious.
Yeah. However, plans fell apart, so it became a spin-off with Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson.
That's what we need to do. We needed to do the 21 and 22 Jump Street. That would be so fucking funny.
So good.
I love 22 Jump Street. It's so fucking good.
Tommy Lee... Oh, this one is the one you told me about. Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith stated they would not return for this movie. They do appear briefly in a painting in the London MIB office, which is dramatized depiction of their fight with the Edgar Bug from Men in Black.
Dude, it is so cool, man. Oh. I need that so badly.
Chris Hemsworth was very impressed with Les Twins' dancing skills. He says of them, there is something so impressive and also unnerving about the way they move in synchronicity. They even finish each other's thoughts physically as well as verbally. It's amazing to watch.
That whole dancing scene, I was like, why? Why do we need this? It went on for way too long. I don't need to see aliens dancing. Just dancing in general. I don't like watching people dance. I hate it.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about people dancing, honestly. It's not really
hate that shit.
That's everything else is kind of just whatever. I do have here where they have I don't know if you noticed the Torch Lady and the Columbia Pictures logo.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, where she puts on the sunglasses. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. I don't know what this means. Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson are credited using diagonal billing.
Maybe
I don't know what that means.
Maybe I don't know. Diagonal billing. I have no idea what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I don't give a fuck about billing, honestly. Like, really, every time I see that, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I don't really care.
That's it.
But if that's it, I guess. I mean, this is the end of our Men in Black journey, Myles. It's been a fun couple weeks. I definitely enjoyed the first movie more than any of these other movies, but I'm glad we got to finally see some new movies on this podcast. 'Cause it's been a while since we've seen anything like new that you and I both haven't seen. So it was a lot of fun doing that. But yeah, next week we're gonna be doing our first week of Monster Month with Constantine, which is, I believe, available on HBO Max, starring Keanu Reeves. And I cannot wait, man. I love Constantine so fucking much. That movie is such an underrated movie. Everybody go watch it, please, in preparation for October.
So good.
But yeah, Myles, go ahead and give them the plugs where they can find our podcast, and we are out of here for today.
SortaInteresting.com. That's where you found this podcast and all the podcasts from the past, including Men in Black 1, 2, 3. Shh, I can say it. And all of our international and all of our other series from back in the day, like Monster Month from October 2020. Looking forward to Monster Month October 2021, where we got Constantine, where Christian just said, next week. And that's where you can just peruse the site. You go to our Patreon from there. Help us out. Just donate. See what else we got. I mean, we'll give you more shit if you give us shit. That's how it works. That's how this world works.
With this. Okay. This could be our podcast right here, guys.
Yep. And we'll take a shot every time we take one. We answer a question. I don't know. Fuck it, dude. We'll do some drinking in there somehow.
Absolutely.
No, we can get more creative the more money we have. How about that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if we had more time too, I would like to bring back that Real Deal with Sam, if you would be down for that. That would be dope to have a little sports podcast. There's so much going on in sports right now. It's it's really cool. So with sports coming back, dude, with people,
it helps me too, because he's so versed in sports.
I know. That's why I would love to have him back, because he's so fucking he's so into sports, man.
Good on the mic.
Oh yeah, he's really fantastic.
Yeah. So everybody sign the petition, get Sam back. No. Make sure you check out the Huskies.
Oh yeah.
THEHUSGES. He is all our intro, outro music, and he's got a new album out. Check it out on Apple Music. Go buy it. It's like $8.99. Check it out on Spotify. Just stream it. You know, it's great. He's a great producer.
Very cool art too. Oh, you can't see it.
Yeah,
I like that. I love his the album cover. It is so fucking funny.
It's funny, dude.
It reminds me of that Sailor Moon where he's doing she's like, yo.
I love that shit. That was probably some of the inspiration there.
Yeah.
Before I forget, YouTube.
Yeah.
Go to youtube.com. Just search us Sorta Interesting in the search bar. We're the first ones that pop up. Just hit subscribe. You know, we need quite a few more subscribers to get our own URL. But once we get there, we'll be able to link that.
Quite a few.
But it starts with you. Would you like to know more?
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I guess that's it. So everybody go watch Constantine, please. Go prep yourself for Monster Month coming next week. But have an interesting day, everybody.